Hi everyone, Andrea Thrifted Treasure here. Got a hair in my mouth, sorry. It's been quite a while since I've done a video. I promised you a video from my trip to Hot Springs with my wonderful husband. I will show you my haul from that, and I did manage to get some shots or some video while thrifting this time. I am working on that. It is a work in progress, I'm sorry. And then some garage sales and thrift stores around here in Northwest Arkansas after that. So let me do the haul. It's medium-sized haul. We'll get to that, and then when I'm done, I'm going to do another video just right after this for the last 2 weeks of thrifting. So it's been a month since I've done a video, so I'm going to separate them into 2 different weeks of thrifting. Anyway, here we go. So I picked these up. So these, I got 3 of them. These are those hanging basket type things. I live in an apartment, don't have a whole lot of place to hang a basket, but I saw somewhere on a video where somebody used these as lampshades for a hanging pendant lamp. I happen to have one right above me. That's not with this shade, it's with a basket. But I picked up 3 of these. I'm going to make them into lamps, and then they'll probably be stationed around my apartment. Here's the other 2. I paid $1, let's see, paid $1.99 a piece for them at Goodwill. Down in, one's a little bit smaller. This one's got a little pretty outside piece. Anyway, Goodwill down in Hot Springs. I'll get it out in a minute. This is the reason why I do all of videos, because I'm not very good at them. I also picked up this. It's beautiful. It's kind of got a metallic silvery sheen. You can't really see, it's not really picking up. Of course it's not picking up. Anyway, it's a beige and kind of a metallic silver. It is very heavy. I'm thinking probably tablecloth. It's just a little too wide. Picked it up for $8.99 at Goodwill. It will be for sale on my website. By the way, for those of you who don't know, I have 3 websites. I've got an actual website, www.thriftedtreasure.com. I also have an Etsy store, Thrifted Treasure 58, and then I also have an eBay store, Thrifted Treasure. So I'm on all 3 of those sites right now. Or once a month I do a 30 to 40% off sale, so just kind of keep an eye on my websites and you can get this stuff at a discount. But anyway, if you are watching this when we get closer to the end or whatever, or anytime during this, if you hit the like, subscribe, and the bell. It'll notify you whenever I send up another video, but it'll just help my channel. And I have been getting some likes and I have been getting some viewers, so stick with me and I will get better at this. Alright, so continue on. Oh my gosh, I picked up this cute, look at that. Isn't that adorable? It is a cat. How cute is that? And it's in great condition. It's a cat-shaped planter, or trinket dish if you want. I think planter would be cuter. I got it for $3.99 at Goodwill. That'll be coming up for sale. My son loves cats. He wants a cat really bad, and so do I, but like I said, we live in an apartment complex and it doesn't always work out that way. I also picked up this right here. This is a nice wooden candlestick. Paid at $4.99 for it. It doesn't have the spike thing, so that's a good thing. Anyway, it's for a pillar candle, about medium size. $4.99. That'll be coming up for sale. I also picked up this one. This one I also got at Goodwill for $1.99. It is a nice, it's multicolored. See that? Multicolored wooden candlestick. It's got something on the bottom, so give me a second to peel Goodwill off the bottom. Why they have to put it all over the top, I don't know. Over the top of whatever it is you're trying to read. It's solid American walnut, handcrafted by Fitzhugh. Wow, that's pretty nice. Anyway, as you can see, it'll be backwards because the camera is backwards, but anyway, that'll be coming up for sale. It takes either a pillar candle or a smaller pillar candle or one of those big taper candles that have the small entrance here, or just one that sits flat, and then of course just a regular taper candle. So it's a multifaceted. All right, also I picked up these. Now there's only 3, but these are brass and enamel. Let's see, what did I get these for? $1. They're really pretty brass and enamel, kind of a green and blue and brass colored. I don't know if it's going to show very well. Bad thing about using a GoPro is you can't get a whole lot of really close shots. It's not designed for it. Anyway, they have a flower design on them. I guess I could turn them upright. I need to do some research on them. I don't see a signature or anything, but I don't know if these are, they kind of have like a Danish look to them. But I will do some research on them and see. There is only 3, but they are vintage, so I will look those up before I post those on my website. I also got this. It's a coaster, right? It's got the silver plating around the edge and the cut glass on the inside. I only paid $1 for it. And I picked that up. Most of this I got at Goodwill's. I also picked up this single. It was only 50 cents. This single wooden, probably a salt, maybe a pepper shaker, I don't know. Does have the bottom to it. I'm always picking up the singles, and I'll sell them as a pair, I'll sell them as a single. Sometimes people just are missing one. I also picked up this really pretty silver plated. I paid $2 for this. Silver plated, oop, kind of a glare. Here we go. Silver plated, I don't know if it's more of a sifting spoon. See, it's got the holes in there. It's decorative, that's for sure. But you would use this probably for meat or whatever to drain the juice off when you're dishing it up. That'll also be coming up for sale. I don't know whether I want to sell this or not. I've been looking for ironstone. This was 50 cents. By the way, I got all of this stuff right here that has this funny looking tag. I got it at a Habitat for Humanity in Hot Springs. Loved it. It was great. It was a great store. But anyway, this is one of those, I don't know if this is a trinket bowl or what. I'll have to do some research. Has a little handle here, but it is Red Cliff Ironstone, but it is made in the USA. I've been trying to pick up ironstone, and for 50 cents, yeah, I got it. All right, also, I got this harvest basket, just a small one. Not very vintage, but I mean, it was 50 cents as well. I'm sorry, it was $1.99. Got it at the Goodwill. Of course, this time of the year, this is great for putting out, putting either apples in it or putting pine cones in it or something like that. It's great for outdoor decor because these are designed to be kind of outdoor. But anyway, this will be coming up for sale as well. I guess I could quit saying that because you probably already know that most of this is going to be coming up for sale. I'll tell you if it's something that's going to be a forever piece for me. I also picked up this brass. It's very shiny brass. I don't know if it's a brass plated. I'm sure it probably is. It does have, yeah, it's got, man, my eyesight is bad. Oh, it's a Gottinger Silver Plate Company Limited. So it's a nice piece. It looks like somebody had tried to do some cleaning on it. I don't typically clean these. I'll leave it up to my buyer if they want to clean it or not. I personally like the patina. This one, like I said, looks like somebody had tried to clean it, so it may be something that Brasso or something could pick up better, but I only paid $1 for it. I think it's worth it either way, especially if it's a Gottinger company. That is an old company, and I do like that company. I have several things that I've sold by them. I also picked up, let's see if I can get the easiest things out. I picked up a whole box of books. I'm not going to show you the whole box, just some of them. Here's a family home cookbook. Look at that. Look at the spine on that, and look at the cover. There is no jacket cover, which I kind of prefer. Let's see if I can find a date on this. 1956. Imagine what kind of good old recipes that has in it. This might be a keep piece, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to start doing more cooking. I started a new job, so that's the reason why I haven't really done a whole lot of videos. I've been trying to get up and running on that and going through orientation and stuff, so it just takes a while. Anyway, this is Selected Tales of Guy de Ma passante. Guide de ma passante. My French is high school. So anyway, I like the cover. If it is French, I don't know if it's written in French. We'll see. The title's in English. Selected Tales. That's Random House. It'll be in English. 1950. I thought that was a cool old book. Also, I am going to make a correction. So I was going to sell some paperbacks on here, but I have chose to give them to an organization that helps kids with reading and stuff like that, or adults with reading. So that's what I'm choosing to do instead of selling them or reselling them on a website. Now my antique books, either if I don't keep them, I will sell those, but the paperbacks and stuff like that I picked up, those will go to that charity. All right, I also picked up this cute little blue, I think that's a radish. Looks like a radish. $2.99. It's a blue ball. It was only a single. This will also be coming up for sale. I don't believe this is vintage and or antique. What did I do with my husband bought me this handy little thing. Helps me get the Goodwill labels off without having to peel everything else off in the meantime. Hang on just a second. I want to make sure I don't cross-contaminate my stickers, so I know what actually something was paid for. Made in Japan. It's got Japanese writing and then made in Japan right down there. So that'll also be coming up for sale on my website if I don't break it first. Bad thing about having bifocals is your depth of perception is way off. Alright, I also picked up this, The Pearl Lagoon. It's a very old book. It is in some rough shape. Looks like some dog, cat, or rat. Something got to it. Some sort of critter. The Pearl Lagoon, Charles Nordhoff, but it's a 1924 book. And a lot of these I like to read. I know that sounds weird. I read all kinds of books. Just finished a cozy mystery, liked it a lot. But I read all kinds of books, so I'll probably read them. If I do choose to sell them, read them before I give them to you, or before I sell them. I also picked up, I have to pull these out. These were $3.99. I don't know what it is about balls that I like. Don't take that the wrong way, because that was not what that was meant. Bowl fillers, let's call it that. Spherical bowl fillers. That's how we'll name that. These are vintage Pier 1. I'm going to pull the price tag off of this real quick so I remember what I paid for them. Alright, these are vintage Pier 1. They do have some cracking damage. I paid $3.99 for both of them, but they are beautiful color. Look at that. They got a glaze on them, both of them. As you can see, vintage Pier 1, which we all know Pier 1 kind of went by the wayside back in the early 2000s, so that makes them vintage. So anyway, those will be coming up for sale. I don't use a whole lot of that. Anything I have to dust, I don't like, because I don't like housework. Okay, I also picked up another old book. This one you can't even see the title. It's worn out. I like the color though. It's a beautiful blue. It is a small book. This place that I went to had all these books, and they were $1 a piece. And I was like, yeah, I'll pick that up. Going Abroad by Rose Macaulay. 1934. Published in 1934. So that'll be a cool book to read. Alright, next I picked up, I'm going to take the sticker here off of it for the holding the lid on. At least they used painter's tape, which means that it didn't rip anything. I will clean this up. I haven't cleaned any of this stuff up. This is just a little metal trinket box. It is really cute. Looks like a package. It's got a brass, maybe a brass plated. Yeah, I think it's probably a brass plated. And then a silver plated on the sides. It's got this crosshatch pattern. I like that. So it looks like a present anyway. It's a trinket dish, $4. And then inside, it's got a, you can't see it very good, but it's actually a very navy blue velvet interior. So this is good for any kind of earrings, jewelry, rings, that type of thing. So this will be coming up for sale while it's pretty. And here comes my husband. Sorry for that interruption, which I'm kind of glad I cut the camera off. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, for my jewelry, I kind of prefer cigar boxes. I know that's kind of weird, but cigar boxes stack really nice. They got a really pretty wood tones. You can get them in beautiful, different interior colors with beautiful graphics on them. So that's kind of what I prefer to do. We have several, what do they call them? Humidors around here. Humidors, yeah, that's it. Around Northwest Arkansas, and for the most part they're just looking to get rid of the boxes, so I can go in and they're like, yeah, pick out what you want. So that's what I do. My son does smoke cigars, but he's still young and he's only getting them 1 or 2 at a time instead of a box at a time. So anyway, that's how that goes. All right, onward and upward. I picked up, and I got this at a Goodwill. Well, I'll have to get it out later. I mean, it's kind of buried in there, and I definitely don't want to break it. You'll see my husband pass through here again. I am doing this in my bedroom, which is okay. It's all right. I don't have much of an office. This is a vintage silver-plated candlestick. I really like it. I think I just picked up a single. It was $5. I am going to probably put this in my forever home pieces, at least temporarily. Once I use things for a while, then they usually come up for sale later on one of my websites. So, or I may sell it. I don't know. But it does have the real pretty bottom to it. It is a little loose, and I'm sure how I would probably secure that. I mean, it'll hold the candle securely. It's just a little bit of leeway when you shake it like that. But anyway, it's really pretty silver plated. So that'll probably be coming up for sale on my website. Here he comes.
Go walk.
Okay, love. Bye. I already walked. Did that this morning. My husband, avid exerciser. Even the man can come home. He works at Lowe's in the garden center, and he can work there all day long and then come home and work out. It's like, yeah, you're crazy. That's not me. I picked this up. I picked this up closer to home here at a place called ABC Thrift. Anyway, it's a beautiful porcelain egg. It's got the beautiful blue, and it's got the gold leafing veining in it, like that, and then the gold leafing painting here. But this is all veining, and it is raised. I got this for $5. It does have a stamp, but I'm not sure. It says L20. I am not sure. I haven't done any research on this, so something for me to look up. Probably a forever keep piece, because I collect blue and white, just about anything. That being said, I've got a ton of blue and white transfer dishes and blue willow and stuff like that on my center, and I are slowly going through my storage unit, and we're going to pare that down to something more manageable, and so a lot of those pieces will be coming up for sale. But I don't have a blue egg, so I may keep that. All right. This will have to wait for a second too, just because I gotta get it all out. It's all buried. All right. This, I also got at ABC Thrift. This is a Majolica. Let's see, 3 Hands Corp. Came from Sylmar, California. It's actually Kirkland's piece, but it is a Majolica style. I will put it that way. Real pretty teapot, very heavy, definitely decorative. It's a blue. It's got all these cherries that are raised on the top as well as on the handle. See the handle there? No cracks, no dings, no chips, nothing. It looks really good. Anyway, that's going to be coming up for sale. I paid $6 for it, so that will be coming up for sale. Let me find a place to put this. Also at ABC Thrift, I picked this up. I have one of these. This is one of those foldable Indian book stands where you put your open book on it. Something that you're reading, cookbook, Bible, whatever it is you want to put on it. Made of teak. Probably teak wood would be my guess. That's usually what most things in India are made from. I paid $7 for this. I have one, so this one will definitely be coming up for sale. But they're very handy to have, so. All right. I picked up a couple of other books. These are going to be mine to keep, but I am just going to show you. I picked up this Silhouette Designs. See if I can get the page off of it. So it's got all kinds of silhouettes in it that you can use for making pictures. And so I thought it was interesting because, you know, it's got like Victorian ladies and stuff like that. So I thought this would be great for staging for picture frames and stuff like that. I also picked up, my sister does cross stitch. I'm starting to do cross stitch, but this one's really cool. It's Cross Stitch Designs from China, and it's the Blue Willow. Look at that. It's got all kinds of directions on how to do it on dragons and flowers and butterflies and everything else. It's got the pattern, it's got the what you need and everything. So I was really excited about this book. So these will be going in my forever stack. All right, so I got this silver plated teapot. I thought he was really cute. He does have this really unique kind of a leaf pattern on the top with a top that stays in there, so it's a beautiful teapot. It is numbered on the bottom. You can't see it. Oh, I'm cursed for light in this place. It does have one. When I take a photo of it, you'll be able to see it. Came with a sugar dish. Oh, I paid $4.99 for the teapot. Came with a sugar dish. I just haven't taken the plastic off of it yet. I guess I could do that real quick. With the lid. How often do you see a sugar dish with a lid? Doesn't happen very often. So with the lid, sugar dish with the lid, all part of the same thing. And this one's got actually something silver plate. It's got a company name. I'll have to research that a little bit more. And then the creamer. Creamer came with it too. The sugar dish was $3.99 and the creamer was $2.99. Once again, it does have a stamp. I just have to be able to, yeah, you won't be able to see it. See if I can figure it out. Someplace in Connecticut, looks like, maybe. Anyway, for a whole set, I thought that was pretty cool. I do like to collect several silver things, but this is not quite the style I was looking for. So this will be definitely coming up for sale on my website. So just so you know, I'm going to put these to the side. Hang on just a second. Alright, I picked up a separate, different little silver cup. I don't know if this is a kid's cup because it's two-handed. I don't know if it's a sugar dish, though it doesn't look like it's had a lid. There's no indentation for the lid to sit in or on. It is old. It's got a beautiful patina to it. I paid $2.99 for it. Got beautiful decorative handles. Anyway, I picked this up for $2.99. And I picked up this silver plated, this was $3.99, pedestal bowl. It does have a pretty decoration on the side. It's in great condition. I'll have to look it over really good. It does have, I think it might have a stamp on the bottom. I'll have to look it over really good to see. Might be a forever piece, I don't know yet. It's got a really pretty decorative stamp on the inside too as well. Anyway, $3.99. So let me put this back down in here. All right, so what I thought was gorgeous. Let me get them out. So I got this nativity set. No nicks, no dings, nothing on it. It is a very fine porcelain, or not porcelain, but yeah, it might be porcelain. It's just not very glossy. This is glossy right through here. Oh man. Well, that won't be coming up for sale because the arm's broken. I tried my hardest to make sure none of that broke, but it did. I'm very bummed. Man. This will be a gift back to Goodwill. Seriously? I mean, I know I can glue that. I don't particularly want it for mine. I got it to sale. It had a Mary, had a Joseph and Mary and Jesus. And Mary and Jesus are great, but Joseph lost his hand. What is up with that? Anyway, those are to donate back, so that bums me, man. And I tried so hard to be careful. I got this really cool wooden breadboard. I got this for $3. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Got this down in Hot Springs. This will probably go with my stash for a while until I get bored of it. I love any kind of cutting boards and any kind of, this is like an Italian loaf bread type board or something else if somebody else knows what it is. But I really like it. Doesn't have any signatures on it that I am aware of. No, I don't see any. But I paid $3 for it, so I thought it was really cool. So I'm going to put that in my stash for a while, and then eventually it'll probably come back out for sale. Sorry. GoPro's sitting on my desk. I also got this. It's a Cuisinart. It's just an old, but it's a giant spoon. This may stay with me. My husband's always cooking and we always need giant spoons, so this may actually stay with me. I paid a whopping $1 for it. Alright. I thought this was really cool. It also has the saran wrap on it, I'm sorry, but it's a cloche, and it's it is metal. I think it's metal. Well, it might be actually a resin. But it's really pretty. It's pedestal. Right now we're fixing to go into Halloween next month, so I could see this with like a blackbird inside and maybe some other little Halloween tchotchkes or whatever. It's not old, but I thought it was cool, and anything with an intact cloche to it I try to pick up, so I did pick this up. I paid $6.99 for it with the cloche. That's pretty cool. Pretty good. Alright, I picked up this really old, look how old that is. Silver enamel, black enamel with some red and, or not red, but I don't know if those are just little like rhinestones or something in it, but it is really super old. It's got the velvet back. $3.99. I'm always looking for picture frames, so I picked that up. I'll probably use it for just a little while, and then it'll come for sale. Everybody needs a little cone-shaped Christmas tree. I like these. I don't know if they call them. I want to say toilet brush Christmas tree, but it's not what it is. It is a brush Christmas tree. This one has some glitter on it. Allergies. Excuse me. Okay. I'm not supposed to hold those in. But anyway, this one's fairly tall. But anyway, I liked it. Picked it up. It does light up. And it does work. Ta-da! Isn't that cool? Anyway, I got it for $2.99 at Goodwill. And then last but not least, I picked this up. This little cute jug. It was $1.99. It's like a little milk, like a little creamer milk jug. It is stoneware, Noritake, Japan. It is newer. It's not old. I mean, it's probably vintage, but it's not old. It's not like the 1950s. We're talking probably 1980s, 1990s. It says it's oven safe, detergent safe, and microwave safe. So
what you want
pick
for
that
supper,
up.
babe? Well, that's
Sorry for the interruption again. Anyway, that's the end of this haul. This is all stuff I got in Hot Springs just about a month ago, and then shopping at Goodwills and thrift stores and just those. I haven't been garage selling in
More
quite a little
logos.
bit for the last couple of weeks. Anyway, thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and we'll see you later. Bye.